What if I told you there's an electric truck that can go from 60 in 3 seconds, tow 11,000 pounds, and take you completely off-grid for days? The 2026 Rivian R1T isn't just another EV, it's rewriting what adventure vehicles can do. I've spent the last week putting this 80,000 electric beast through everything from highway cruising to rock crawling, and what I discovered is going to surprise you. Let's dive in. The 2026 R1T immediately stands out with Rivian's signature stadium headlights, those horizontal LED bars that look like nothing else on the road. But it's the proportions that really grab you. This isn't trying to look like a traditional truck, and that's the point. The short overhangs, the clean surfacing, the flush door handles, everything screams modern without being overly aggressive. Rivian updated the front fascia for 2026 with improved aerodynamics, which actually adds about 15 miles of range compared to earlier models. The Compass yellow paint you're seeing here is one of the new color options, and it absolutely pops in person. Inside the bed, you've got the Genius Gear Tunnel, a lockable storage compartment that runs the width of the truck between the cab and bed. I've been using it for camera gear, camping equipment, and it even has a built-in air compressor. This is the kind of thoughtful design that separates Rivian from the competition. They didn't just electrify a truck, they reimagined what a truck could be. Climbing inside, you're greeted by what Rivian calls their Digital Cockpit, and it's genuinely impressive. The 15.6-inch center touchscreen is crisp, responsive, and runs Rivian's proprietary software that's actually intuitive to use. Unlike some EVs that bury everything in menus, the most important controls are always accessible. The driver display is a 12.3-inch screen that you can customize extensively. For 2026, Rivian introduced their new Autonomy Platform with enhanced driver assistance features. It's not full self-driving, but the adaptive cruise and lane keeping are among the best I've tested. The materials throughout feel premium without being pretentious. You've got sustainable wood trim, vegan leather options, and this really nice textile on the dash that's made from recycled materials. The panoramic glass roof is standard and makes the cabin feel incredibly spacious. Rivian also added more sound deadening for 2026, and road noise is noticeably better than earlier R1Ts. The sound system, a 19-speaker Rivian Elevation audio setup, is absolutely phenomenal. But here's my favorite tech feature. The gear tunnel doubles as a powered kitchen module. You can slide out a 2-burner induction cooktop and prep station. It's these adventure-focused details that show Rivian really understands their customer. Now let's talk about what it's like to actually drive this thing. The model I'm testing is the quad motor setup with 835 horsepower and 908 lb-ft of torque. Those numbers translate to absolutely ridiculous acceleration, 60 in 3 seconds flat. That's supercar territory from a 7,000-pound truck. But what's more impressive than the straight-line speed is how this thing handles. Each wheel has its own motor, which means Rivian can vector torque to individual wheels with incredible precision. In sport mode on twisty roads, the R1T feels impossibly agile for its size. There's minimal body roll, the steering is well-weighted, and you can genuinely have fun carving corners. Switch to all-purpose mode for daily driving, and it rides comfortably with excellent visibility. But the real magic happens off-road. In rock crawl mode, the suspension raises to give you 14.9 inches of ground clearance, and the quad motors can independently control each wheel's speed and torque. I took this through some seriously technical terrain, steep inclines, deep ruts, loose gravel, and the R1T just walked through it all. The approach angle is 34 degrees, departure is 29 degrees, and it can wade through 3 feet of water. This is a legitimate off-road machine that happens to be electric. The elephant in the room with any EV is range and charging. This R1T has the large battery pack 135 kWh, which Rivian rates at 328 miles of range. In my real-world testing, mixing highway, city, and some spirited driving, I averaged about 285 miles per charge. That's actually pretty good for a truck this size and powerful. Highway range at 75 mph is closer to 250 miles, which is important to know for road trips. Charging on a DC fast charger, you can go from 10% to 80% in about 30 minutes at peak rates of 220 kW on a home level 2 charger. You're looking at about 11 hours for a full charge. Rivian's Adventure network is expanding rapidly. These are DC fast chargers specifically placed near outdoor recreation areas. I used them throughout my testing and they worked flawlessly. The truck also has bidirectional charging capability, meaning it can power your home during an outage or run all your camping gear indefinitely. I ran a full camp setup, lights, fridge, cooking equipment for 3 days and only used 15% of the battery. Towing does significantly impact range. Expect to lose about 50% when pulling the maximum 11,000 pounds. But for most daily use and weekend adventures, the range is more than adequate. And here's something cool. Rivian's software updates continue improving efficiency. Owners of 2023 models have gained 10-15 miles of range through OTA updates alone. So let's talk money. The 2026 R1T starts at $73,000 for the dual motor with the standard battery pack. This quad-motor adventure model I'm testing rings in at $87,000 with a few options. That's not cheap, but consider what you're getting. This level of performance, capability, and technology would cost significantly more in a traditional luxury truck. The Ford F-150 Lightning is less expensive, but doesn't match the R1T's off-road capability or performance. The Tesla Cybertruck is more polarizing design-wise and still ramping up production. The GMC Hummer EV is more expensive and less efficient. The Rivian really occupies this unique space. It's premium without being ostentatious, capable without being brutish, and tech-forward without being overwhelming. Federal tax credits can knock up to $7,500 off the price, and many states offer additional incentives. Maintenance costs are minimal, no oil changes. Brake pads last forever thanks to regenerative braking, and Rivian includes free DC fast charging for a year. Who is this truck for? It's perfect for outdoor enthusiasts who want zero-compromise capability, tech professionals who appreciate thoughtful design, or anyone wanting to make the EV transition without sacrificing utility. If you need a truck for serious work construction, heavy daily towing, you might still want a diesel. But for adventure, daily driving, and weekend projects, the R1T is genuinely hard to beat. After a week with the 2026 Rivian R1T, I'm genuinely impressed. This isn't just a good electric truck, it's a great truck, period. The combination of performance, capability, technology, and thoughtful design makes it one of the most compelling vehicles on the market today, regardless of powertrain. Yes, it's expensive, and yes, you need to think differently about refueling. But if you're ready to make that leap, the R1T rewards you with an ownership experience that's genuinely different and better in most ways. Rivian is proving that EVs don't have to compromise, they can actually enhance what vehicles are capable of. If you found this review helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more in-depth vehicle reviews. Drop a comment below. Are you considering an electric truck? What questions do you still have about the R1T? I read every comment and love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.